Hey, this is December the 24th, 2024. That's got a nice ring to it, doesn't it? 12, 24, 24. That's a nice ring to it. Anyway, as always, I miss exciting material because when you snooze, you lose. And that's the battle that I face when I'm working. That is the battle that I face.
I face the battle.
Well, it is. When
Battle.
I am working on, whoa!
When I'm working on videos, I'm missing all the battle.
Well, I miss the content.
I'm missing the content.
And it's hard to work.
Oh, it's so hard.
Well, you know, I'm uploading
I
and
hate being mocked all the time.
I'm loading and
Interrupted all the time.
I'm editing content, and I miss content by editing content. Well, one thing is for sure, is certainly content security. We have a lot of material that I just can't keep up with. And of course, I missed all the action of this power tool. Look at that. I missed all of that. But what got me out here was I heard I heard that machine. I heard that machine pumping.
I heard it. I was like, oh, I heard it.
So, whoa! Do I still get to see it? Oh, okay. Well, at least I'm getting to see one. Did I see smoke? Was there smoke coming out there? Is that what you would normally use with your torque multiplier?
Yep.
And you were doing that by hand, weren't you?
Yep. Well, it would take me all day just to change the tire.
So that was well worth, how much was this tool?
It was $1,300 with the batteries.
How many batteries do you get?
2.
Well, it's paid for itself, hasn't it?
I got the other one, the 3/4 drive, and that one with 2 batteries for $1,500 bucks.
Well, hey,
if I have enough money when I'm all done, I want to get 4 aluminum wheels and take them steel wheels off.
What's the difference? I guess the weight. Are you talking about the weight? That's steel. The wheels are steel.
That's why right there.
Because of the corrosion?
Yep.
Why is it so
Because
corroded?
it's steel. And it was a Michigan truck.
Oh, wow. That's unfortunate. I'm thankful that it wasn't raining today on you, Stephen.
This shock blew out when I drove up. So he's got brand new shocks on here. And when I drove up, it blew out.
Okay, what do you mean by blowing out?
Oil was pouring out of it.
When you
See that?
when you went up to the inspection?
Yeah, as I was driving in there, it blew out. It was pouring out on the ground.
Oh, wow. And that's supposed to be brand new?
They are brand new. I don't know how new, but they just put them on.
And as you drove up to the TMI inspection, it blew out.
Yeah. So I need to replace that one.
All right, so as I've been working on content, what have you been doing out here besides taking
I
out?
don't like the looks of that diaphragm, but I guess it's all right. Kind of old and rusty looking, but I guess it'll survive.
So what has you took yesterday? You took off the air compressor, which I missed that.
I took the air dryer off today.
The air dryer?
Yeah. Because I gotta have both of those for quarters.
So okay, what is an air dryer?
This is an air dryer.
Okay, talk to me about that.
See it drying the air?
Ah.
So this is the air compressor. It makes the air. And it will go through a tube into here. It runs through there, takes out all the moisture, and then spits it out on the bottom. So these how these two work together. But this one here is wore out. It's passing oil. And it's blowing oil, and as you can see all that, it's blowing oil out of it. So it's contaminated. These have to stay clean.
So these are your cores?
If it gets oil in it, it's called contaminated, and it's no good anymore. So I'm replacing the air compressor and replacing, so between the two of these, it's $1,100.
But now, how much are you going to be able to save on like the core values? You're going to get core credit, right?
Well, that's $1,100 with the cores.
With the cores?
With the cores!
So-
Yeah, wow, it's with the cores!
$1,100 with the cores?
Whoa.
Well, then how much would it be without the cores? A whole lot more, for sure.
Do you really want to know?
Do you know offhand?
I don't know. I don't really care. I just don't want to pay the bill. That's why I'm giving it to them.
Oh my goodness.
See, they remanufacture. That's what I'm buying is remanufactured.
You're buying remanufactured
Well,
stuff?
I'm buying remanufactured. Guess why?
You're
Because
not-
if I bought brand new, it'd be $1,000 and $1,000. That's right.
A piece.
They remanufacture stuff for a reason to keep the cost down.
Oh, but then how will you know that it's like?
Well, when it's remanufactured, they have to go within specs, OEM spec. So, meaning if it isn't in the specs that they built it as, then it's no good. So, they have to build it within OEM spec.
Okay. Is that your other Milwaukee tool in the background back there?
Yep, that's a 3/4 inch drive.
So talk to me about this. Let's just talk about it.
Go ahead. That's $500 by itself.
That is $500.
Yep, it's got 1,500 pounds of torque. It's got enough strength to take the wheels off by itself.
Oh, really? That little thing?
Yep. It's a 3/4 inch drive.
Oh. Woo! Oh, okay.
I would catch you playing with it.
I don't think you have to worry about that. I don't handle your power tools. Hey.
The bags don't have any rot on them, so that's a good thing. That bag doesn't anyway. This bag looks pretty good.
Well, at least it didn't rain and pour on you. I mean, it was supposed to rain today, right? So praise the Lord it's not raining.
At least it didn't rain and pour on me.
What? I didn't know that it is that a plastic covering? Why are you beating it like that?
Because I don't like it. Needs a good beat. See my sledgehammer anywhere. Supposed to be underneath. There it is.
This is like an operating table. Seriously, this is definitely like an operating table. Well,
Sound like a deep subject.
no, now look, tomorrow is Christmas Day. So tomorrow, you can't work on this tomorrow. Okay, we're gonna spend Christmas with our friends.
Boy, I had one like this, and Dan's grandson and I took turns, like with that big sledgehammer I got, that big gigantic one. Took turns beating the crap out of it, get it to break loose.
So you're trying to break
And
that
Dan
off?
was like, "Oh, it won't hurt. It won't hurt it." So we got it off eventually, and put new brake pads on it. Got down the road, freaking thing shattered.
Well, what? So you're trying to break that off? Well, you're destroying it. Okay, I don't understand that. I don't understand it. You're cracking it. I see metal flakes cracking off of
I'm
it.
cracking it.
The cracks will get a new one.
I see metal flakes cracking off of it. So to me,
That's corrosion.
that's corrosion?
Guess I need to back the brakes off. Get it off the rest of the way. It's a half inch. I thought it was 7/16. Been leaking for a while.
Oh. So we're looking at a major leak here.
Looking at a major leaker.
This is so that the brake drums were leaking then?
Drums don't leak.
Okay.
The axle seal is leaking.
So that's the brake drum, right?
That's the drum. That's the brake pad. And the oil it is from the seal. This thing right here, you see that thing? That's a seal. It holds oil inside here. When that goes bad, it leaks.
All right, so Stephen is showing me that the seal on the brakes have been leaking for quite some time. So he just managed to get the drum off, and that took a lot of maneuvering.
A lot of maneuvering.
So that's just, I mean, you're beating rust off of it. That's not a problem, right?
I mean, I had one shatter on me, but we beat on it for like, I don't know, about a half an hour.
Okay.
Taking turns with the big hammer.
So how long do you suspect this has been going on?
How long?
Can you tell just by looking at it?
I don't know. There's looks like to me, like Ken was saying, when you put grease in it, the S-cam is probably bushing. So there's a bushing behind this S-cam. Could be, but that being said, there is no grease on this side, so that's not coming from the S-cam. Well, there might be a little bit. But that grease on here is not from the S-cam bushing. The S-cam is inside here. You see this thing right here? Looks like an S. See how it's shaped?
Yeah.
That's where it gets its name, S-cam.
It looks like coal. It looks like it's rotted into the core like coal, doesn't it?
That's just buildup.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah. But anyway, so it's the reason where it gets its name, S-cam. So, and this is the S part of it, and the cam is the part that goes from here to there, to the brake.
Oh, wait, what's happening underneath there?
Oh,
Okay, so you're doing
happening?
Okay, so you're doing
I'm
this.
trying to listen, and you keep running your chappers. Now, can you be quiet for a second? There's noise inside there. That's not good. Everything keeps leading to pulling that pumpkin because it's making noise.
Pumpkin.
The differential, Ruthie, is referenced to as a pumpkin.
Oh, but why is it called a pumpkin? Is that just a nickname for it?
Yes. So that front diff is a reference. It has another nickname called pumpkin.
Oh.
And while I turn this, I hear a noise in it. Hear that noise? Up there.
I do hear a noise.
Hear that?
It's rough.
I get a lot of signs. I mean, it's got metal in it, and it's loose, and now it's got that noise. Everything's telling me it needs to come out. So I know the metal was fine, and that's normal, but you have the yoke turns really far, and then when it reaches to where it's got to go, it goes clank. And then when you turn this back here, she's got noise. Something's going on with that front diff. This one here in the back sounds perfectly quiet. See, that's the way this one should sound. That one should sound just like this one, which there's no noise. Hear any noise back here?
Not like I do up front.
No, up front's got lots of noise. Everything's pointing to that differential being bad. I have to cage this one here.
Cage it? What do you mean by that?
We gotta take the bolt out and put it inside of it, so it takes the spring pressure off of it. But apparently this one has oil in it too, so I gotta get it off anyway. I'm gonna take that pumpkin out.
Oh, so while the truck is like this, show me what the PTO is, because I don't know what I'm looking at.
Well, the PTO, the tank is right there. See that big tank right there, big square tank?
This thing over here? Or I don't know what I'm looking at. Okay, I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm looking at. Well, never mind.
I can't help you.
Okay, never mind. Okay, you can just show me another time, because I don't know what things are called underneath the truck.
Well, anyway.
Wow, Stephen. I guess we've bit off more than we can chew, but we're into it now.
The further I go, the further things need to be done. So I haven't had a break yet. Yeah, it's like everything I work on is wore out. So that back differential isn't making any noise. That's a good thing.
Well, praise the Lord for that.
All these bushings have to be released and done. So I'll have to get the forklift up and running and pick it up, because I don't want to disconnect those bushings while it's on the jack stands, because it'll probably come crashing down. So and plus I want to move those jack stands. I have to reposition it before I do the bushings. Plus I need to take the quarter fenders off and get them out of my way. But I got bigger fish to fry before I worry about the bushings. Not to mention the tool, and half of the tool made it here today. I got a tool for right $1,000 to take the bushings out. So I got a universal type tool. They have a Freightliner bushing Pacific. It's only 4 Freightliner bushings, but I got one that's bushing universal. It can do many types of bushings. So I just didn't want to spend $1,500 on a tool that was only for Freightliner bushings only. And so I searched and found a tool that does all types of bushings and the ones for the Freightliner. So and it cost me $500 less. So,
that was the most economical. That made sense.
Well, I just don't want a tool that's a one-time use.
Well, yeah, no kidding.
You know, if I buy a tool, I want to be able to use it, especially when it's a high dollar tool. You know, $5 tool, yeah, big deal. But when it costs you $1,000, $1,500, you want to be able to get some use out of that. So Well, I gotta take that all apart and check the wheel bearings on it, find out why it's leaking again. And I gotta cage that spring up there so I can get that drum off, and then I gotta go to the other side and do those, because I'm replacing the seals on all the drums, all the what do you want to call them?
Well, at least there's no snow on the ground for a white Christmas. That would make it even worse. So in this regard, it's nice that we don't have a white Christmas in this regard.
Hub. I got to put seals on all these hubs. If they're blowing out over here, they'll probably blow out over there too, if they're not already blowing out. So I got seals for both axles, both sides, and for the front axle, because I got to do kingpins anyway. So if you're going to take the wheel off, the hub off, you need to replace the seal. So I'll be putting the brand new seals on the truck, front and back, and I'll be checking the bearings, because there's got to be a reason for these. If they've been replaced once and they did it again, there's got to be a reason for it. So check that out. Probably have to get some new pads, because those are saturated with oil. And those are probably the same way, because he said he saw oil in both of them. So, and that diff up there has noise coming out of it.
Well,
I don't like steel wheels. I've never had a truck with steel wheels on it.
they look horrible. I mean,
That's why I don't like running steel wheels, because, you know, when you run snow and bad weather, they corrode. So, and plus they're heavy. So I'll see. I think the Freightliner's got them for $227 a piece. So with taxes, $250.
So how heavy do you think these wheels are?
Well, we'll pick one up.
Well, show me the front of it. Okay, that's the back of it, right? So show me the front of it. Oh, that just looks horrible. So that's the original wheel, right?
I don't know if it's original or not. So these aren't the original wheels on there, because these are Peterbilt wheels here.
Oh, are they? Peterbilt wheels on a Freightliner?
Yeah, see how it's got this slot on there? That's a Peterbilt design.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So, but they're working okay on a Freightliner then?
Yeah, the bolt pattern's the same. Alright, well, I guess that's it for today. Yeah. Tomorrow I'll come out, or whenever, I'll come out and cage those.
Not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Christmas. I don't want you.
Well, I could get my parts from Freightliner Thursday.
Yeah, I don't want you working on
And
Christmas
then on
Day.
Friday, I can get my seals for putting on a new air compressor. And I guess by Friday I can pick up my drive line. But I won't put my drive line in until I get the air compressor back on. I won't put the drive line in until I figure out what's going on with this front differential. And I guess the only way I'm going to find out is to take it out. So you can get that forklift and put it over, take all this and take that diff out, and set it down, drag it out, put it in the back of the 350 and take it to town and let them look at it and see what's wrong with it. So it seems awful loose and it's making noise. So plus I know what I seen on the magnet is normal wear, but all that noise and that slop, that's not normal. So I'd say something's wrong with it. So, and I'm gonna be hauling heavy coils, not gonna be hauling marshmallows. So I need to have this truck in order.
We'll take tomorrow off. Tomorrow's Christmas Day. Take tomorrow off, visit with our friends, and regroup and come back on Thursday.
I'm Big Belly.
And I'm Bumbles.
And together we're
Big Belly Bumbles.
See you later.
Big Belly Bumbles.